So today on this part of the video tutorials, we are going to be actually installing and setting up the stuff into the console, which I like, and a process I like to call installation brew. Let's get into it. Shove it in there. So now we're going to do a internet exploit. So I want you guys to connect to your internet connections, go and set it up. And we're actually going to go and change the DNS. So go through change settings, right? Then you're going to go to your DNS. And you got to make sure it's not as on don't auto obtain. So I forgot to record this part, but when you hit don't auto obtain, it's going to ask you for a primary DNS. On screen are the numbers I need you to put in so that we can run this exploit. So just take a few minutes, watch the screen, do that, be awesome.
After that, you just connection test it and hit Yay!
So I originally forgot to record this part, so I'm going to refer you to another video real fast, because just a little clip. I'll post the link to that video in the description, and also the credits, so that's not literally plagiarism. And you guys will be able to figure out what to do with this next part. It's not exactly required, but I'm including it just in case.
And go down to NAND number, press A, and here we're going to back up our NAND. If you don't know what that means, it's basically backing up your whole system storage, and it will give you something to revert back to if you get a brick. Now right now everything is automatically checked off except for MLC. So if you go down to MLC, this is your Wii U storage, so I would suggest changing it to yes. Now it is suggested to have at least 32 gigabytes on your SD card in order to back it up, but you can try, if you don't have that much stuff on your Wii U, you can try a smaller SD card size. And there's always the option to say no for MLC. So this is going to back up your Wii U's NAND and your virtual Wii NAND. But just click A to launch and it should begin.
It's working for me. Let's go. I'm being NAND backed up. To give you guys some perspective on how much time this would take, it is almost done here. And I started this at 7:30. Look what time it is. 10:23. This takes a ridiculous amount of time. That is if you have some stuff on your Wii U like I do. I have around 12 years of stuff on here, so it's gonna take me a bit. So after that, you're gonna do the same exploit again, but then next time you're gonna go and select the boot selector. You can select it for the Wii U menu or the Wii system, the Wii system menu. So we're gonna say, well, the Wii U menu, because that's what we're doing today. We're gonna let it boot up, and then here we go. We are now officially in Aroma. It's pretty sweet. And you can tell this is Aroma because over here we're going to have the Homebrew App Store, the Payloader Installer, and the UFN apps. So it's pretty awesome. For this part, we're going to go into our Payload Installer. Alright, then we're going to hit check. Then we're going to say install/update. I'm going to say install. The health and safety menu is going to turn into our new payload installer. We're going to shut down the console. Alright, shut it down. And the first thing you're gonna realize is that we're back in the stock firmware. That is because the new way to get to there is the health and safety information app. And now if you just bop that open, you need to hold X. You have to hold X if you're on stock firmware. Also, really fast, you're gonna press A. It's gonna give you this big scary warning. Just ignore that. We're gonna go take care of that in a minute. Also, if you're already on your Aroma software, do not, and I repeat, do not go back into the health and safety app. It will not work. Now we're gonna go back into the payload installer, so that way, every single time we boot up the console, it will go and search for the Aromaness. We're gonna say check, we're gonna say boot options, and then we're gonna say switch to payload loader. And then we're gonna shut down the console again, and then I'll meet you guys back for the next step. Alright, so now we're gonna go take care of that pesky update folder. Earlier, you might have realized that you got an orange warning menu. That is okay. We're gonna go fix that. I don't know why I just closed out of the software. Alright, so once you're in the thing, you're gonna see that it says the update folder exists. You're gonna go and delete it by pressing A. You can also install it again if for whatever reason, but that will break the entire thing. So don't do that. Then we're gonna go back to the home menu. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it for that part. Then we're gonna go and make sure everything works. But because I want to stay organized, I'm gonna make a folder in my UEU. I'm gonna make a name for it, and I'm gonna name it Hacks, because why not? Then I'm gonna put all my homebrew apps into there, as you can see me doing right here. Even though the camera on focus, I'm not paying attention. And it autofocus, perfect. Now we're gonna go and make sure it's over here, all customizable and, you know, all suited. It's pretty awesome. There we've got all our apps. And yeah, now we're gonna go to the next step. Next thing we're gonna do is fix up your internet. So really fast, you're gonna go back into your internet's connected internet connections. I'm not gonna show you this part for obvious reasons. A bunch of privacy on there. So you're gonna go hit DNS again. You're gonna say auto obtain. You're gonna say back. You're gonna say save, and then you're gonna connection test again to make sure you didn't break anything. Then after that, you should be all set and ready to go. Next thing we're going to do is take a tour of the Aroma Updater. This thing is going to help you keep Aroma all the way updated and making sure that nothing breaks or crashes, and making sure you have the latest version of Aroma. You're going to say A to check for updates, then you got to make sure everything is up to date and installed. The red is what you need to have installed. This is where you're going to get your plugins. We're going to use some of these later on, but right now I want this blue pair one. So I'm going to hit install on that one and say confirm. Damn it. Alright. Now it has been installed, so now the console is going to restart for me. And then after it it's not gonna restart for you. Oh, it is. Never mind. So it is, and then you'll be fine. Get the Wii U, and then you will have the plugin installed for you, waiting for you to play on it. So now you might be wondering how you access your plugins. So I need you to hold left down on the D-pad, and then you're gonna go hold the minus button. This is gonna give you the plugin system config menu where you can turn on any of your plugins, homebrew, anything you want. Set this up however you want, and then I will meet you guys for the next step. So now you're gonna look at for blue pair. you see for Blue Pair, since this is like plugin I wanted, where I can just use any controller I want on the console, I'm gonna go drag this into my very organized folder, make everything nice and neat. I'm not gonna open it up yet. Right now, I'm going to give you guys a tour of the Homebrew shop. So let's open that up. Alright, it's going to give you a little cool Homebrew thing every single time you open up an app made by Homebrew. It's pretty awesome. Not going to do it for all the apps, unfortunately, but it's going to do it for most of them. Alrighty. And now, it's going to give you some updates you got to do. So, I'm going to do those off screen when I realize I gotta do them, and you guys just find whatever plugin you want. But there's a specific one we are looking for. We are going to go and install this wood installer. It's going to be in this aroma ready section, which has everything aroma ready for you to use with aroma. It's pretty awesome, pretty sweet, pretty convenient. Just install and go. No having to go search up on GitHub or anything. It's really convenient. So we're gonna go look for the wood again. It's gonna be at the bottom. It's gonna be this one right here. Alright, after you clicked on it, you're going to go and press A. It's gonna give you, it's like a little mini eShop for plugins. So it's pretty cool. The next thing we're gonna go and find is this WUP GX2 installer. This is gonna be really cool and handy for this next thing we're gonna do. And keep in mind that this part, after this part, it is all completely optional. You don't have to do this, but we're doing these things because of aesthetic, so we're doing them anyway. If you want to be a cool epic gamer like me, we're gonna do this stuff. Alright, we're gonna wait for it to install. It installs just like a normal Wii U app, and then we're gonna go back to the Wii U menu. Go and close it. Very nice, very nice, very nice, very nice. Then they're both going to be, oh shit, went too far. Okay. Oh my god, here we go. Then they're both going to be right here. We're going to, put them back in the folder, like we're the organized people we are. We're very distinguished people, having everything organized. Alright, our next thing we're going to do is we're going to go pop open the hacks folder, or whatever folder you named it. Alright? Because this time we're going to do something really cool. Which is why we installed those two apps from the Homebrew store. So we're going to go into Wii U Disc Dumper. Alright, it's going to sound like a funny name. Then you're going to get a game of choice. In this case, for me, it's Super Smash Bros. Alright, my game disc is a little goofy, so I might change out the disc later. Next thing I want you guys to do is make sure that star where the dump target is starred off. If it doesn't have a star, then you might have to go and restart your Wii U or reset your thing. So anyway, you're going to say dump partition as .app. It's going to read your disk information. It may take forever. You're going to have to select a game. Do not select the unknown, because I don't know what that unknown part is. So just hit game. That's all you got to do. And it will take a bit, depending on how big the game is. And then, yeah, after that, we're going to go into the disk dumper. Alright, so now we're back on the computer. What we're going to do here is we're going to go stretch this out. Nice, right? We're going to go into our thing. We're going to see this thing called WooDump. It's going to be where our funny little thing is. Now, since I'd actually downloaded my game twice on accident because I thought it was broke, we're going to see when this was last made. 412, 353. So we're going to go chuck this one into the garbage, and then we're going to go into here, and then we're going to grab the game, and we're going to go drag it out of here into the root of the SD card, which, if you didn't know, is up here. Then we're going to go here. We're going to say, trash, get the hell off my computer. Alright, and in here, this is what the game looks like. Title Team D, tick, certs, H3s. Now, obviously, you cannot edit it directly like this, at least not on Mac. So, if you're going to mod the game, this is how you're going to get all the files. So, yeah. that's pretty much it for the process of getting them. Now we're gonna go switch back to the Wii U and see if it works. And basically you can do the same process with the other games. And I'm gonna do it with the other games, and I'm gonna go fast forward to when that's done. So yeah. Hey, this is Matthew from the future, actually. So I've actually forgotten to show off a part. So I'm going to show you something real fast. Let me plug in my SD card real fast. Let me go into our speedy hack. I'm gonna have some things here since this is made after the fact. This is a bunch of stuff I have it. So once you have your game that you want, you're gonna make a new folder called install, and then you're gonna chuck all your games in here. Then after that, on the Wii U, you are going to go into the WUD GX2 the WUD GX2 app, and then you're gonna go hit install on all of the things that have to do with your game. You can sometimes let me make another folder. Let's say this is that's mostly how the game IDs look like. I don't know if this is an actual game ID, but this is just some random numbers. We're gonna rename this to say let's say this is Lego City Undercover, since that's the game I ended up dumping. What you're gonna do is you're gonna find this file on the WUD GX2 app, and then you're gonna go and say select all, and then you're gonna say install. Then after a bit, it should work. Make sure you have them set to download your USB, as your NAND can be dangerous. And then yeah, that's pretty much this step. So like I was saying earlier, my Super Smash Bros. Was about to be done, but then it decided to say, nuh-uh, we're not going to be done now. So I decided to switch the game to Lego City Undercover, so on my home menu, you're going to see Lego City Undercover. Just wanted to let you guys know just out of the bat now. So yeah, after doing that, I've disc dumped like 4 games. So we got Lego City Undercover, Mario Kart 8, Mario Maker, and Mario Party 10. It's a pretty awesome method. Yeah, thanks you guys for watching, and that's it. That's all we got to see here. See ya.